This is a video of our 1970 Grabber Mustang. What makes it a Grabber, and it was verified through a Marty report that does go with the car, is the Grabber reflective stripe on the side, the dual keyed racing mirrors, also the blacked out taillight panel. And the car came with all the Grabbers came with a 302 two-barrel and power steering. They referred to it as the poor man's boss. What it was a promotional gimmick to introduce the new Grabber colors in the beginning of 1970. And this is one of the colors. It was actually known as vermilion, but people call it Calypso Coral. Either one is correct. Had the car painted, or a high-end paint job done on it, and that was just got it back a couple of months ago. As you can see, the guy that painted it paid a lot of detail into wet sanding and buffing it out. Paint looks real good on it. The car is very straight. Has the original quarter panels, original fenders. Nothing needed to be replaced on the floor. Floor is original, nice and solid. The trunk is solid. It's a California car, and the inside of the trunk over the gas tank is still the emissions evaporator thing that they put on in 1970 in the California cars. You can see the inside of the trunk is nice and clean. The trunk lid is rust free. You wouldn't be able to find any rust on the edges of this. I did add the spoiler. The front and rear spoilers were added, but as you can see, he did a professional job with the brackets. It wasn't just to drill a hole and slap a spoiler on there. It's the correct spoiler. Also added the front spoiler. The interior, this is how I got it. Man, I bought it from, we thought it was original covers. They look to be original. Inside is good. The headliner will need some work. It needs to be restretched. I have a bow missing. That's actually I have in the garage there. And it has a new dash cap, new door panels. The gauges are nice and clear. I've added a Mustang stereo with an iPod connection. I'm missing a little collar around the steering column there. This is a minor piece. Carpets are all new. I do have the seat belts that go along the top. I just have never put those back in. I wanted to show you now the door jambs, because the man that painted the car spent a lot of time detailing out the door jambs and replacing all the weather stripping, the belt lines, everything is all new. And it really pops when you open the door. There were some speaker holes cut in these back panels, which they finally do reproduce those back panels, or put some original ones in. Doors shut nice and solid. As you can see, the gaps on the car are nice. The passenger side door jamb looks just as good as the driver's side. I'm going to fire it up. It's got brand new 15-inch Magnum 500 wheels, brand new Firehawk Indy 500 tires. Car always starts right away. It does puff a little white smoke when it first starts. I have noticed. Doesn't seem to be doing it much now, but it may be needing some attention soon. But it always fires right up. Okay, we'll take it around the block. You can see the oil pressure gauge runs nice and high, fuel gauge works, temperature gauge works. When I put the dash in, I didn't connect the speedometer cable right, but I can tell you before I took the dash out, the speedometer was working with the old cracked dash in it, so I'm sure it's a matter of just hooking that back up. The brakes, before I got the car, were all redone. I do have receipts for that. It was all new wheel cylinders, new master cylinder. Has drum brakes all the way around. Like I say, it's a solid, good-looking 1970 Grabber. I sent in an application to have it registered. There's a website called the Grabber Registry that if you go to, you can see history on all the Grabber cars. According to them, there were 1,032, I believe, that were made in this Calypso coral color. And there's only 30 of them on the registry. It seems like a lot of them were turned into Boss clones, and actually when I bought this car, I had intended on making a Boss clone out of it, but then once I found out it was a Grabber, which is actually more rare, I think they made between 3,000 and 5,000 of them. I think it's closer to 3, but if you check the website, it'll let you know. But as you can see, it goes down the road nice. Brakes work good. It will need a directional switch. The directionals work and the brake lights work, but the directional switch, you have to hold it in position there to get them to flash. Like I say, it's not a 100-point show car, but with the paint job that's on it and the attention to detail on the paint, it's a pretty good little car. I mean, it's far enough along. I had a steering wheel cover on there, but I wanted to show you there's a couple of cracks in the steering wheel. And we are back at the house. Needle's just starting to move. It's a little cool here this morning in Florida, and I want to pop the hood and get another shot of that motor while it's running. I'm trying to keep the video short so I can fit it on YouTube. There's the motor running. As you can see, you don't hear any major noises, no knocking. Power steering works as it should. Firewalls are nice and solid. No rust under there. Let me try to get a quick shot underneath. Floor pans are about as nice as you could want. Torque box is good. Frame rails. Nice sounding dual exhaust. Well, I'm going to wrap the video up. The car's going to be listed here for sale shortly. And whoever gets the car, I think, is going to be real happy. As you can see, we drove it around the block, and it doesn't seem to be smoking at this point. But I just wanted to let people know on that first startup that you do get some smoke out of it. But it usually subsides. Okay, well, thanks for checking out the video.